Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Eminence Finance Community here. Well, I should say formerly Eminence Finance Community because now I changed my name to Financial Freedom is Eminence. But yeah, I'm back again with another video, and I want to bring you guys to my rating system on Doordash and how my on-time and early percentage never goes up because it's been at 73% for at least I would say like 6 months now, maybe even more than that. I noticed this thing never goes up. You know what I'm saying? And now it's at the point now it doesn't even go down. It just stays at 73% no matter what I do. And I would say at least within the last 100 deliveries or so, I've been at least, I should say at least like 93, 94% early to these deliveries because I'm barely late. Barely. I'm barely late to someone's house after I'm barely whenever I'm, arriving to the restaurant, I'm either on time or I'm either extremely early to the restaurant. Um, yeah, some restaurants have some wait time. The food is not always ready at some of these places, but for the most part, I'm early. And for the most part, I don't really have issues with the restaurants taking forever. And usually when they take forever, I unassign myself from the delivery because I don't have time to be waiting that long, over 15 minutes for the food to be ready. So, um, yeah, so best believe for the most part, I'm early for these deliveries. Um, Only on a few occasions I would I would be late, like 5 minutes late arriving to the restaurant. Sometimes 3 minutes late, every once in a while. But I would say 9 times out of ten, I'm arriving to that restaurant on time or you know 5 to 10 minutes early than the expected time. And when it comes to delivering the food, even more so, I'm always early to the customer's address to drop off the food. You know what I'm saying? The only time I'll be late to the drop off is if they live in like a apartment complex that's very very difficult to find, or the customer's unresponsive or whatever, and it takes a little bit of time to complete the order or whatever. That's like but that's like every once in the blue moon type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm on time. And one time I was actually counting, how often I'm early to these for these deliveries, and I kid you not, I counted like 30 30 like 31 straight times like last week. You know, where I was like either on time or excessively early to the pickup location and the drop off location. And I noticed this thing just never moved, the on time or early percentage. And it's supposed to be calculated from the last 100 deliveries. And it just never moves, man. I don't know. I'm gonna call DoorDash and I'm gonna tell them about that because I don't like the fact that their rating system is not accurate. And I've made videos about this in the past. Um, with their rating system. I had another DoorDash account that I was deactivated from because of they said I was excessively late on that account. I made a video about you know how that because on that account I had like a 27, I think it was 27% on time or early. It was very low, and I made a video saying that that was flawed. Like I was never 27% late within the last 100 deliveries. You know what I'm saying? Um, I noticed in the beginning when you make an account, that rating actually does move, but once you complete around like 500 or so deliveries, for some reason it just never changes. You know what I'm saying? And that was the case with my old account because on my old account, I'm not gonna lie to you, I used to multi-app a lot because I didn't know what I was doing back then. Back then, that was when I first started this whole gig economy food delivery stuff. So I was just, taking every order, I was multi-apping between like DoorDash and Postmates and all that. And I would end up being late for a lot of DoorDash orders, thinking because I think I'm over here thinking that I can complete both the Postmate and DoorDash orders, on some Superman stuff at the same, like, at good times. But I ended up being late, and at the time I was not even worried about or caring about this rating. And I kid you not, my rating was all the way down to like 9% on the old account. So once I started to learn how this stuff works and that you shouldn't be multi-apping like that, I cut down on that, and I started focusing on one app at a time. And when I started doing that, yeah, I've seen an increase of the ratings from like 9% all the way up to like 27%. But it's supposed to go by your last 100. So on that account, I remember, in the summer of 2020, I was busting my tail, trying to complete these orders, as fast as I can. And, undersigning orders that was taking too long or whatever, from the restaurant, with the food not being ready, and only taking orders that, you know, the restaurant, I mean, only taking orders whereas, the food is either ready or almost ready, and it's quick, and, delivering to the customer's address on time. And I was doing that, I was trying to literally boost that rating and try to be early for every single order. And I noticed that, while I was doing that, it was going up, but very, very slow. It went from 9% to like, 10% and 12%. It was never no big increase. And, you know, I think it was September 3rd, right after I was a top dasher for August of 2020. They sent me an email saying that, they deactivated my account. And I was disappointed by that because I was basically doing everything right or trying to do everything right. But I don't know, man. It's like these guys, they set you up for failure, and I don't like the fact that they do that. And it's the same thing on this new account. However, I don't have anything close to as low as 27%. It's still 30. It's still 73%, which is, it's not the greatest, but it should be much better than that. And I know it should be because I know damn well that, especially within the last 100 delivery, I mean orders that I've completed, that I was early for at least like 95 or 96% or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was barely late within the last 100 or even 200, 300 orders that I've done, because I've made sure to be on time. You know what I'm saying? Especially given the fact that I'm a veteran in the game now, I understand how these apps work and their contract agreements and whatnot. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to call DoorDash and try to fix this rating because it's obviously not right. Everything else I don't have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? The acceptance rating and the completion rate and customer rating, everything else is good. But the on time or early percent is, it's not an accurate percent. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, and take care.